When we think of a teacher, what image comes to mind? A teacher standing at the front of a class, explaining a concept, writing on the board, answering questions. That image is familiar and important, but it's just the tip of the iceberg. What we see is teaching, the visible, scheduled, and structured part of a teacher's day, explaining concepts, conducting activities, clearing doubts, setting papers, grading exams. But beyond that visible tip lies something far more expansive, something quieter, deeper, and often unacknowledged. That is leading, and that's what this story is really about. Teaching is just one part of what a teacher does. For most teachers, direct instruction may take up only 2 or 3 hours in a day. What about the rest? They lead. A teacher leads when they create a safe, respectful classroom environment, when they plan lessons thoughtfully, when they mentor a struggling student, when they manage conflicts, build routines, or support a child emotionally. Leadership is found in how a teacher models values, collaborates with colleagues, engages with parents, and shapes the culture of learning in their school. These things don't show up on a timetable. You won't find them in the syllabus, but they are what sustain learning and shape lives. Sadly, this invisible leadership is often dismissed. Why? Because it's hard to measure, because it happens quietly, because it's not called teaching, so it's seen as extra. Many teachers themselves have come to believe that their only job is to deliver lessons. The rest, organizing events, counseling students, talking to parents, is treated as a burden. But what if we stopped seeing these as add-ons and started seeing them as leadership? We need to reclaim the full identity of a teacher. Teaching is delivery, but leading is direction. Teaching is what helps students pass. Leading is what helps students grow. So how do we strengthen what lies beneath? First, name the invisible work. Call it leadership. Claim it. Second, reflect on it. Ask yourself, when did I guide today, not just teach? When did I lead with empathy or insight? Third, engage in conversations. Use terms like student agency, culture building, collaborative leadership. Let's bring the language of leadership into the staff room. Fourth, mentor and be mentored. Help each other lead. That's how we build a learning community. And finally, advocate. Let's push for policies and appraisals that recognize the full scope of teaching, including leadership. When teachers see themselves not just as deliverers of content, but as leaders of learning, everything changes. They teach with vision. They plan with purpose. They lead with care. And the school becomes not just a place of instruction, but a place of transformation. Because in the end, the strength of a school lies not only in how well its teachers teach, but in how deeply they lead. This was What You Don't See, the hidden work of every teacher. A reminder that beneath every great lesson is a great leader.